Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak, sitting next to Mike Brenner. Today is July 19th. We are continuing our coverage, our previews of individual teams in the NFL for the 2016 season. And right now we're taking a look at the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Mike Brenner, I've said that I think that the Dallas Cowboys are the most debated team in the NFL, but I think the most debated unit in the NFL is the Seahawks offensive line.
Really?
How good is it going to be? How bad is it going to be? And how much does that matter? Because obviously this has been the big weakness for Seattle in years past. At times it hasn't mattered, right? Yeah. Russell Wilson, obviously very mobile, can deal with it with a relatively weak offensive line. Be better if he had a stronger one. We saw with the Cowboys last year had a strong offensive line, but it didn't matter. Again, the Seahawks have had success, including on offensive success, with a weak offensive line, and they're shaking things up this year. You know, the guys who are coming, they might have 5 new starters on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. How good are these guys going to be? A lot of differing opinions that I've read. A lot of Seattle Seahawks fans giving different opinions. Some Seahawks fans are high on it. Yeah. What's your and the win total is 10.5 minus 140. The defense should be good as usual, and they are the favorite to win the NFC at plus 435 and to win the NFC West at minus 117. What do you think of the Seattle Seahawks?
I think it's a solid play right there as far as team total, them winning the West. And I know we talk about Dallas, but the comparison as far as coaching stops right there. Jason Garrett is totally not even close to being in the same league with Pete Carroll. That's why the trenches where they've had the problems for the offense, for the running game, I think he will do an excellent job at patching them holes. And that group eventually just really gelling together and becoming a force. Second half of the year, look for that team to really increase the running game because they're also, it could be a running back by committee. We don't know, and I also think second half is when that team is going to really start separating themselves from spreads. I think they're going to start beating teams at a bigger margin in the second half as they all gel because, number one, that defense is real. They're solid. Pistol Pete, this team's got a chip on their shoulder. They don't like the way shit's gone as of late, and they have enough experience and they have enough veteran leadership to say, let's get another one. And I think they're going to do it. You got Jimmy Graham healthy. You got, this team is focused. That defense is good. Richard Sherman, another one playing with a chip on his shoulder. There's another player in the league who's got them all pissed off. Comparison with Darrelle Revis and all that. Yeah. But that goes a long way with these guys when it comes to cash and tickets. So,
yeah, I think actually Jimmy Graham is done. I think
do you really?
Yeah, I think he's done.
Wow. Do you think he got beat up in New Orleans that bad?
I think he's getting older. He doesn't fit with the Seahawks system well at all.
Now that I thought when they first traded him. I do agree with that. All right.
But now here's the other issue with Seattle. Russell Wilson, he's great at he's elusive. He's great at dealing with pressure, but he does take a lot of pressure, and if he gets injured, what's your take on Seattle then?
Well, then it changes the whole game.
Right. Then they have a weak offensive line with a non-mobile quarterback.
No doubt.
Make things happen.
And similar from other videos that we've done on other teams, this is one team, though, if he did go down, I think they could find a guy to get in there and manage that offense. Just don't hurt him. Just help him win games with the defense. And that's one reason only, Pete Carroll. And I have that much faith in him. So as far as him compared to other teams where it would be dreadful, like if Carson Palmer goes down, if this guy goes down, there's something behind. But I think he's very healthy. He's elusive. He's had a good offseason. He got married. He's focused. God, you see who he married to? Oh. She's hotter than hell. Pistol Pete. Like you would say, you got 565 pictures of him on your computer. Right. She is fine. But no, he's focused. He's ready to go. And I like this team. I like it a lot. I like the team total. I like risking the minus 140.
Yeah, 10.5 at minus 140. Yeah, and the big question is the offensive line. Again, there's some strong opinions on both sides. Yeah. My sense, it's a very tentative sense. My sense is that they're actually going to be better than advertised. I think moving Britt to center is a good move. He knows cable systems, and he's a smart guy. He'll be able to make calls. I think center was a big issue for them before, and I think that's a good move moving him to center. I suspect that their offensive line will be better than. I'm tending to agree with the people who are giving the opinion that their offensive line will be better than advertised this year, or better than expected, or at least we'll see a big improvement. All right, so
I think this team could win the Super Bowl, Pete. I really do. It's one of my. Matter of fact, it's going to be probably my first team I'm picking.
You're not getting great odds. They are the favorite to win the NFC. But you think they might have some value, even at plus 435 to win the NFC?
Yes, I do. There's no doubt about it.
And as far as spreads are concerned, if the offensive line gels, they could, and Russell Wilson continues to play excellently as he did at the end of last year, they could start to cover some of those big favorites. And what about the issue that, for a long time they've had a strong home field advantage, but then last year it didn't really, you think that was fluky, or what do you think?
I think it was more fluky than anything, but one thing that does remain a pattern for them, and to put it out there for the viewers, because I love first halves, this is not not a strong first half starting team. If anything, there's some occasions, some good slots. You may want to fade them on the first half and then take them on the second half. But the home field advantage that you're talking about, Pistol Pete, that place is so loud. I think that was a fluke. I think this year you're going to see him be dominant at home once again. Look out, Seattle. Go Pete Carroll.
All right. We shall see how it all turns out. Mike Brenner, let's plug
OCDpicks.com. Come on. Are you kidding me? That's us. That's the odds couple.
It's not us. It's a company. But we our picks go there, WNBA and CFL, right?
Yep, absolutely. Matter of fact, you posted a WNBA today. So with that being said, guys, check us out. Hit that like button.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.